start a chat and start a chat, send a message or whatever so that everybody can come in, and I'll just like jump in a party at like that.
Got you. Yo, LB, I'm gonna get you I'm gonna get a copy of Ghost of Tsushima and I'm gonna send it to you, all the way to Baltimore, so you can try it out for free on me, dog.
Y'all,
What's good?
alright.
Yo,
Shoot.
invite everybody else that was in the chat with Marlon.
I think I got everybody. Hold on. It say people offline though. Hold on. I don't think I got everybody, bro. Hold on.
All right, you can hear me?
Yeah, I think I got it figured out, man. I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay. Trying to see if you could like go into the original party chat with Marlon and trying to see if everybody else can join.
I think Marlon's gone.
No, not Marlon. I'm talking about everybody else that was in the chat with us.
Okay, hold on. How do you find that?
Just go to the message and go to where you see everybody in that message that was in the party before.
Message. On Marlon's message?
Yeah,
Alright, hold on.
because everybody that was in that message, they was in a party with us. Try and invite them to our party right now.
I only see the message between me and Marlon.
You didn't see the let me see. I'm gonna send. Don't have him added yet.
I just added you on the gram too, by the way.
Him.
Oh man.
Shots now.
Yeah, man.
Let's start with him. Well, that's the thing. Is their life. Like you got the greats, who is Kobe and Jordan. Jordan's number one and Kobe's number two. Then you have LeBron. Then you have Curry, Kevin Durant, and all these others. Like it goes down the line on who comes in afterwards and made their footprint on the NBA system.
Absolutely. But I was a LeBron fan coming up. You know, I ain't even gonna lie. Like LeBron is my cousin, so I always been a LeBron fan since day one. You know what I mean? Since the McDonald's Classics days. Um, LeBron don't know who I am though, but we family. We from the same area. Like his family from where I'm from. I could tell you about all his brothers and everybody is on his family from his dad.
I didn't even know he even had a brother.
Yeah, he got four brothers. He got a brother that looked just like him. His name is Groove, but he like 5'5" and got a whole bunch of tattoos all over his face. He's doing like 5 years for a gun charge right now.
Oh,
So yeah, he don't really mess with his dad's side of the family like that. But you know, ain't no pressure. It ain't got nothing to do with me. But I just like LeBron, you know. Like I hate him. He get on my nerves sometimes, but you know.
you saying he gets on your nerves like he knows you?
Right. I'm a LeBron fan, man.
Mm.
You act like you a Kevin Durant fan.
I am not a Kevin Durant fan at all. Like, I don't even pay attention to him.
Who you a fan of then?
For me, I'm a fan of Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron.
So you're a LeBron fan, so you should understand what I'm saying.
It's not just a LeBron fan though. It's like it's down the line to where he got into the point and actually put his print and made it last a long time, like Jordan and Kobe did. Like Kevin Durant, he made his imprint, but it's like it didn't last as long. So I can't be a fan of that. You got to put in all the effort. You got to put in all the work. Yeah, you put in the effort, but it's like it didn't really last because you've been either switching from team to team, and
But
you basically
how many players get compared to Jordan day one though?
basically only two because they're the greats as him. Like you got
I
Jordan.
don't remember nobody. I don't remember nobody being compared to Jordan.
No, but that's
LeBron.
but that's the thing. You wasn't paying attention to the NBA history, the NBA like community in general, because back then when LeBron came in for the first year, they literally compared Kobe to Michael Jordan because he plays exactly like Michael Jordan.
No, Kobe is Michael Jordan. I mean, Kobe is like Michael Jordan, like 1.5. Like I don't know, like
No, he's basically a 2.0.
1.5.
He's a 2.0 of Jordan.
He's not 2.0 though.
No, he's a 2.0 because if you ever notice, Jordan left the NBA and got retired, right?
Jordan could
And
have
he-
won another ring or two.
No, he could have, but that's the thing. It was based off of how he played. If you ever notice, Kobe played with a team. Jordan played with himself.
No, what the fuck? Are you serious?
No, like if you he had a team, but if you ever notice, he played by himself. He literally put the team on his back and literally got everybody towards the third ring. You got to pay attention to what's going on.
He was the captain of the team.
And Kobe's the captain of the team too, but it's like the Kobe made it to the point that he played with a team. As he passed the ball, he let the team do what they got to do, and he still does what he does. Jordan does what he did, and he never let his team do what everything did.
No. Kobe didn't pass the ball like that too much either.
Yes, he did.
Ron Artest said, "Yo, Kobe, pass me the fucking ball." Like Kobe, pass me the ball. Like that never happened. Like he said it like that never ever happened ever. Like Kobe never passed the ball. Like Kobe, pass me the ball.
Kashati.
It's the same thing, bro. Only Kobe.
Who's
Kobe
Kashati?
Kobe was the closest thing to Jordan as we ever gonna see, man. But he's not Jordan.
Yo, hold on. Somebody sent an invite in a party, and I don't
Y'all
know.
said they was adding each other. The Bug Snacks dude. Bug Snacks
There was a
be running the whole thing.
dude named Kashatia. I forgot his name, but
Yeah, he just added me too.
he just sent me a party invite.
Kashatka.
Yeah, I'm gonna see what's going on with this. Yo, what's good? Like I was trying to invite everybody, but I ain't know it's like if it was working or not.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Try and join through the system. But yo, Kay, I don't know how to say your name like properly, but try and see if you can add anybody else that was in the party with Marlon.
K? Is that me? Kashatka?
Kashatka. Kashatka.
Just call me Bruno.
Alright.
Nick Taylor. This is Nick Taylor. Hold on, my brother calling me. Hey yo, I just want to say, all y'all cool as fuck. I'll fuck with y'all, but I'm gonna stop cussing.
Yeah,
Marlon Street.
even though you like could do cussing and stuff, remember I'm on YouTube.
Oh, you're on YouTube?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm not gonna cuss. I'm gonna try my hardest.
The only time I
Chill
actually
out,
cuss
man.
is if I'm in game chat because I know for a fact they don't pick up game chat like vocals.
No, but he has the vocals on his stream.
Ahead of time.
Okay.
I'm gonna call my brother. What y'all playing?
I'm on a card right now.
Alright. I gotta leave, Ghost. Hold on, I'm about to talk to my brother.
Alright.
Yo. Yo. What up, man?
Yeah. You got a card?
HVA, you represent the people.
You said what happened? What you was saying? Yeah.
We're in the lead.
Homie gonna be hyped too. It's gonna look like a brand new game to him. I'm telling you, Call of Duty got a hack. It's not a hack. It's just an option.
We're behind.
But it make it look like a brand new game, man. If you just go to options and then go to graphics or whatever, I don't know how it goes. I'm not looking at it right now. But if you go to options and go to graphics and turn your field of view up to like 120 or the highest, it'll make your field of view like way wider and like way more like realistic. I don't know. It's just something about that. It's just something about when you turn that up, especially if you got a good TV.
Define good TV.
Settings, yeah. And then go up to I think it might be graphics or it might be visuals. I don't know. Good view. Turn that all the way up, and then and then like, hold on, man. Let me look, man. I don't want to steer you the wrong way. Hold on.
I get shot by my own teammate. What the hell?
Hey,
Who's,
anybody listening to me on this stream?
I'm listening. Even though I'm playing the game myself.
Alright, bro, I'm about to go to Call of Duty real quick. I'm gonna show y'all what to do to make y'all Call of Duty the next gen. Oh no, this Resident Evil.
Call of Duty. Jeez.
Yo, everybody that's listening to me right now on the stream, do what I tell y'all to do. What is this? Install? I don't have Call of Duty installed. What? Bro, I did not uninstall Call of Duty.
Hope you have good internet.
I have great internet, bro. Hold on. What? Where is...
It's not showing in your. You gotta go in your library to see it because limits the amount of games you have installed on your menu.
Bro. Yo, it says download. Are you serious?
Let's see how good of an internet you have.
Call of Duty says download, bro. I never. Bro, I never downloaded, uninstalled. Okay. Hold on. Alright, anyway. Anybody that's playing Call of Duty that can hear me right now?
Yeah, I'm playing it right now. And I can hear you.
Go to settings. Go to, you know, like visuals or graphics or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Go down to your field of view. Turn that all the way up.
What's
And then
up?
It's like two other settings like under it, like enable or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's what you do, bro. It's gonna look like a totally different thing. Turn your field of view all the way up, and then it's like what's under it that say enable or disable?
I'm not on the settings right now. I'm actually in the game.
What are y'all playing? Resident Evil?
Good. I'm talking to my brother on the phone right now. Y'all can't hear him.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Enemy spy plane
Yo,
inbound.
did I delete Call of Duty from my bro?
If you play Call of Duty on your phone, you're what's wrong with the gaming.
Not my fault. I did not. Bro, chill out, bro.
He said you asked what's wrong with the gaming community if you play Call of Duty on your phone.
I feel him, but I'm not.
Listen, if you play any of these major party games on your phone, what's wrong with the gaming community?
Next time, do not count.
I respect exactly what y'all saying, but chill out.
No, that's good.
Listen, you know who I...
Enemy sentry turret detected in your area.
Huh?
Antibody calling?
No.
Hostile spy
Yo, you know what's a big community out there that I didn't know? Well, I did know, but I didn't know it was that big.
I was talking
Minecraft
to a
community.
YouTuber.
YouTube does talk to people.
Yes, they do.
Turn that
Huh?
on.
Yes, they do.
As usual.
They do.
It's like turning your field of view all the way up. Turn your motion blur off. It's like another 80. What you say? ADF view.
For what game? Call of Duty?
Enable that. Yeah. I'm trying to turn y'all Call of Duty to next.
the next gen.
Side
It's a
note,
next gen, like there's a new gen.
motion blur is good for 30 FPS. That's its purpose. If you're at 60 plus, yeah, that's it. If you're at 60 plus, motion blur should never, ever be turned
You're
on.
playing 60? Why not 120 then?
You know, well, there you go.
Why not play at 120?
Just like when I was drunk or something.
You probably did.
I probably
What?
got mad at Cole.
Why not just play it at 120?
Play it at 120 then. What do you mean?
I'm telling you, play it at 120.
At 120, does it use the high res packs or no?
Bro, I got like a 80-inch TV.
I don't care.
Okay.
About that.
The
That's
80 inch doesn't
unfortunate.
mean you have a fucking 120 frames per second TV.
That's
If you
what I'm saying.
put it at 120, does it down res the
I got
textures?
like 60.
Yeah, it does.
There you go.
So my TV is not like QLED.
I prefer it at 60 with better textures.
Yeah, I prefer that 60.
Cool.
But 120, God, when you play 120, it's like, wow.
What's that?
You know what game is good too? Also, a 120 Doom. Doom Eternal?
How are the dishes doing? Going?
Oh, the dishes?
I
Yeah?
literally deleted this?
I don't know.
The dishes are going good. I'm just washing up a little bit of dishes, waiting for Madden to be finished downloading so I can play my boy. Cause he's downloading Madden right now.
Okay.
Oh, don't support
I'm
Matt.
mad. It's
Don't
gonna take me
support
like
EA.
30 minutes.
You do
I
it.
know I don't want to support. I'm not supporting EA. I'm not going to support EA with the next Madden because all they did was just added.
It's now saying 2%, bro. I'm mad now.
Mad, but you gotta get that direct connection, dog. Get the wire connected to your PS5. That's
They've
what
been
Xbox
doing
has.
that with Madden and NFL and NHL and NBA for 5 years plus, man.
I know.
There's
Serious, bro.
I know.
reused. Ah.
I never like.
And you know what? You know who's to blame? It's people like me to blame because we still buy the game
Yes.
instead of just not buying it and trying to get 2K football to come back.
Cold War because it just came. I went
You are ruining the gaming community. Fucking hell, yay.
I'm not too hyped about it.
Motherfucker.
SSD, bro. Like, I'm not hyped about it like another gigabyte. Because I don't play that many games.
Terabyte?
Everybody, listen.
Terabyte, yeah. You know,
I mean, it's not for everybody. It's for people that really want that extra boost in space. You know what I mean? Like I said,
I really don't get what the fuss is about. Seriously, the PS4 and Xbox One, it was much more complicated to switch your drive.
exactly.
People are freaking out, man, because you have to remove a panel from slugging it off and screwing one screw.
One screw.
Are you that fucking dumb?
You know what it is? It's because people don't want to go to the store and they don't want to have to search. And it's not even that they're searching. You just tell the fucking employee and he'll go get it. But they,
don't get it twisted, though. Like, we used to buy games and then we had to install them and, like, it would take forever. But now games are a lot smaller and, like, cracking and stuff like that.
What?
So,
what are you talking about? These games are just as big, if not bigger. Kraken is Kraken is just compressing. Call of Duty.
except Call of Duty. Except for Call of Duty.
Call of Duty be always exaggerating with the file size.
Bro, Call of Duty is way bigger than it needs to be, bro.
Yeah, there's no optimization. EA, they don't give a fuck.
Bro, you know why EA don't give a fuck? Because they want you to have, like, all your space, like, for them, and then, like, if you delete their game, then you won't be able to play the game, but, like, it's like taking up the majority of your space.
Huh?
No, EA doesn't give a fuck because they make billions with microtransactions. They don't give a shit. They don't have to work on games.
When she wakes up, she'll eat. I mean, she was eating her crunchies and cereal and stuff like that.
I can say one thing though, I never bought like a EA, or I never bought a Call of Duty like package or like
A bundle deal?
none of that.
Nah, I've never bought a Call of Duty bundle deal either.
But you keep buying their games. You buying them. You buying them. Oh, new Call of Duty. Woo. Oh,
Yeah,
new
Activision.
NHL. Oh, new NFL. Woo.
I'm not gonna buy. I'm not buying a new Activision game. I'll tell you that much.
Man, it's,
I'll buy a new Activision game before I buy a new
I figured you would say that because you seem like the type that likes to disrespect women.
disrespect who?
That's why a nigga like you buys shots at EA, nigga.
Oh, what?
That's why EA is that's why nobody's gonna buy from Activision. They don't know how to respect women.
Bro, my girl fucking loves me. She thinks I'm perfect.
yeah, right.
But
Let me
you
talk to
support
her
a
for
company.
5 minutes.
But you support a company that disrespects women.
Nope.
No, I don't.
You just said you're gonna buy a game off of Activision.
Bro,
I would. It's over.
Who's making Far Cry?
Ubisoft.
They're
Okay.
not better.
What about them?
Their lawsuit's coming.
I'll buy Ubisoft, bro.
Their
Listen,
lawsuit's coming.
Listen,
For me, I don't care who is creating the games, as long as the games are good and they have good story, good gameplay, and like the FPS is like literally hitting the charts. Like I don't care about who's making whatever.
I'm not support. I don't want to support anybody that's like doing women bad or shit like that. Like, you know,
Yeah, I mean, and it's not only that; they're just like full-blown disrespecting them over there. You know what I mean?
Who's your favorite game creator?
Game creator?
Yeah. Game director, whatever you want to call it.
Damn, I never
No,
really
no,
thought
name
about
me
it.
a person, like the top dog at Ubisoft or whatever. Your favorite game, who made it? Neil Druckmann, that's your favorite? Let's say, like, tomorrow puts a gun in his mouth, shoots his brains off because he's fucking tired of all the sick shit that's going on in the game industry.
Hmm.
No more games from Neil Druckmann.
my favorite game, bro.
That is so true.
That's my favorite game, bro.
I don't.
Even though the story's messed up, like I like the new Druckmann. I like the Maximus, bro. You know what I mean? Like I like Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know who the producer is, but
All right. I mean, so if that's where we're going, then I like the guy that created God of War, Corey something. What's his name?
Cory Barlog.
Yeah, I like him. Even though he's like a real asshole, but he's like a down to earth asshole. Like, just get the shit done. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
All right, we'll get it. Like, yeah,
That's
no problem.
fine.
Yeah, that's fine. But not somebody that's gonna go into work and be like, look, bitch, I need you to do this game for me, get this shit done, and to monetize women. No, I can't.
A guy
I
like
can't.
Neil Druckmann. Neil Druckmann is a really, really, really bad asshole. He's a fucking cunt.
Yeah, he is. He's not a really good person.
I mean, in certain ways,
The
you have to be
people-
like that, like,
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
What the fuck? Stop. Shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
You don't have to be an asshole.
Fucking Christ. You don't have to be an asshole. You have to be a leader. You have to be positive. You have to be.
like, you can't.
No, there's ways of going about being. There's ways about going about things, and telling your team to get something done without being an asshole. You don't have.
Create this exact product.
I'll tell you this much. I used to work for a guy that was an asshole.
I can't keep doing this like personal characteristics. You know what I mean?
I used to work for a guy that was a real asshole, and I'll tell you this much: he didn't get half the stuff that he wanted done because he was an asshole. Because I didn't respect him because he was an asshole. You know what I mean? Because he didn't know how to come to his team, his staff, and talk to them or treat them like normal people. You don't have to be an asshole to get shit done. You know what I mean?
I've been working in big corps for 30 years. Assholes get big bonuses, but they don't get shit done, and they eventually get fired.
Yeah, or go to jail for stealing,
Yeah, or worse.
or worse. And that's the truth. And that's the
That's
truth.
how it is, man.
It's always like that. It's either the big people in the corporations, they always steal the money, steal for many years, and then they go to jail. They go to jail or they die.
Dude just got like 3 3 million or some shit like that a year.
Hold on. Who was the guy that got
Neil
200
Druckmann
and...
has every. You think Neil Druckmann has all the ideas and all that? And he's the end-all, be-all guy running all the show. He has a team of 2,000 people. You know how many meetings there is? You know how many fucking... It's endless. That's why it costs so much. Because they have meetings every day. They have creative people that give ideas and they write it down. And who gets the credit at the end? This fucking guy.
The guy does, not the team.
It's not...
I'm ready to see the next Kojima project, man.
I like Kojima, but he reminds me of Wes Craven. Or not Wes Craven, Stephen King. He reminds me of Stephen King. Like, he's a weirdo. He's like a in the dark closet weirdo.
King, bro. Not
Yes.
Stephen King. It's what's his name that made like
Tim Burton?
fuck. No, not
Tim-
Tim Burton.
M. Night Shyamalan?
What's dude's name that made like
Spawn?
fuck? No, not
got me.
Spawn, bro. Like Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah, well,
But Quentin Tarantino's mind is not twisted. It's not twisted like fucking Stephen King. Read Stephen King's books. And you're fucking...
Quentin Tarantino is just as twisted as Hideo Kojima, bro.
No,
They're
Quentin-
men, bro.
Quentin Tarantino's motto is respect the fans.
Exactly. Give them what they want.
Yeah.
That's why all his movies
All
are
those
fucking
game
awesome.
companies, what they're doing now is the
Respect the
opposite.
dollar.
They don't
Respect
respect
the
the lore. They don't respect the character arcs. They don't respect anything. They just want to do
Listen.
their fucking social justice agenda, and that's it.
Bad time right now.
No, we're not in bad times. It's people are just bad in general, dog.
Yeah.
People are just bad.
Well, a minority of people are bad.
Listen, the most of us were invested in gaming before 2020. So imagine if we were invested in gaming when the pandemic hit. You know what I mean? It's like you can find every reason to be mad about this person. You can think about
Listen.
not, like,
A lot of people became gamers during the pandemic. A lot of people started gaming during the
Yeah.
pandemic.
A
You know,
very
they
minority of vocal people became
heavy gamers because they
gamers.
had they had nothing to do during the pandemic. They were stuck in the house.
Exactly. So there's a lot of things going on outside of gaming that can people interest. You know what I'm saying? They were involved in gaming in the pandemic hit. So when the
Listen.
pandemic hit, there was a lot of pressure on game developers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
There was actually no pressure because they got a year off of hiatus. They had a break basically. I mean, I know they still had to work and they had to get stuff done in their house. But yeah, I mean, you're right. There was pressure put on them because they had to get. But look at the games that we got. That's why we got games like Cyberpunk, and we got broken games because of the rush, of the demand of get it out because of the investors. That's the investors talking to the company like, yo, what's up? You told me there was gonna be a ready. I'm invested.
That's not the
No, that's no, that's the person at the
there is
I-
pressure from the
investors, the
shareholders
developers,
and-
the shareholders. Yeah, you know what I mean. But the developers, I feel like they should tell the shareholders, like, listen, I understand you gave us the money to push this game out and make it, but you have to give us the time. You can't just, if you rush us.
They wanted the money when they accepted the money. You know what I'm saying? Just like you would. If you invested money into
No. You see, that's the. No. If you're asking me,
that's like relying, you have companies relying on your investments and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you're right. I get that.
Okay, hold on, hold on.
But as an investor, you should know. As an investor, you should know that things take time, and you can't just
Exactly.
rush quality.
That's
Like
it.
if I'm giving you $200 million, hold on. If I'm giving you $200 million to develop this game and make this game, right? And then I'm coming back at the end, right? In 6 months, telling you, listen, guys, you gotta rush. with $200 million, you can make a beautiful game. But if I'm rushing you and you're only using $50 million out of the $200 million, and you develop garbage, what was the point of investing then? An investor has to know, he has to give the time for the product to be.
Yes,
So then,
that's the way it is. You have to be
that's how it
patient.
is.
That's what
You
you're
have to be patient. Yeah.
That's why you
That's-
invest. Investing. That's the meaning of the word investing. It's not an instant
Money
it's not
grab-
an
money
instant
is-
gain.
Yeah.
It's a long game.
You're basically taking what you call it, my word for it. Yeah, you're like, I'm giving you this money for future reference that you'll bring me back my money, but also that you have a product that we can sell.
And you know the problem with Cyberpunk and with CD Projekt Red, what happened is that they did the same thing with Witcher 3. When Witcher 3 came out, I mean,
It was garbage.
Internet was at,
Even worse,
not at,
it was
like at basic stage, but it was not. You didn't have Twitter, you didn't have Facebook, you didn't have Instagram, you didn't have all those shit. So yeah, there was a lot of fucking shit thrown at him, but not so much as now. And they dealt with it instantly because they had no other projects.
Exactly.
All the
Listen.
resources were directed to Witcher 3, so they fixed it super fast. Investors were okay, but now the expectations with the fucking... And again, it's a minority of very vocal people in everything right now. It's a minority of very vocal people with followers and all that shit.
Or not enough of vocal people to tell, like, hey, we need the time
Yeah.
to, like, you have to wait, like, and that's the thing, like, developers are scared to tell these big corporations, these big companies, no.
Ah, but even then,
They are
I
fr-
mean, I live in Montreal, Canada.
Mhm.
I mean, we have Warner Brothers headquarters, we have EA headquarters, we have Square Enix headquarters, we have what's the other one? Whatever. We have all the big dogs downtown. I work for a bank. I know a lot of people that work there. I
Yeah.
work with them. I'm 43 years old, okay? I've been working in IT for 30 years. So, I know a lot of those people there are fucking pissed, man. Because, yeah, you can bring up all the shit you want up and up and up and up. But eventually, oh, it goes to director, it goes to the principal director, it goes to the VP, and then it disappears and fuck you.
Yeah. That's
We're
why.
gonna
Why do you
what we
think
want.
a lot of gaming companies, their developers,
That's
they
how it
always
works.
switch? Yeah. And that's why a lot of video game companies, they switch their developers right after a big title is done, because
Yeah.
the stress that these workers have been put under, they mentally break. And they can't take it. They work
People, they
100
work like 100, yeah, 100,
100 hours a
120
week.
hours a week.
And it's
they have
ridiculous.
kids and family and
I think it's
fucking
ridiculous that they go to the
hell.
office, and when they leave the office, they gotta go right back home to work from the office because they're not done, and it's crazy.
EA, they got a big tower in Montreal. There's a fucking there's another building right beside it, and it's like, it's basically like a 200 hotel. So you go there, you sleep for 3-4 hours, and you go back to work, and you just have to walk. You can't change. You can't do shit. You just go back.
Yeah.
Go back. But the problem is that most of those people
Yeah,
are
we can-
passionate and they love what they do.
And that's what.
They can't deal with management, and management is always the problem. Always.
Fuck EA, man.
Yo, you can't sit there and say fuck EA because
That's what it
one,
is.
I played 2K21. I played Madden and all that.
100%. You can say fuck EA because they've been here since the beginning of time. They should be the front runners of multi-share. They should be front runners of, like, you know what I mean? Just like people talking online and all that. Like everything online should be like. They should be the front runners of online play, man.
Listen, these companies are.
People online talk out of their ass, man. They don't know what they're talking about. They never worked in a corporation first. They never worked even close to the gaming company.
Corporation.
So you don't know how it is. I work for a bank. It's even worse than them. But
It's very stressful, man. Listen, they pin on top, right? On timer. Some of these companies have a timer. They're like, we have 5 years. We have to get this done, right? And then
Okay, but y'all don't have time for how much money that y'all making that y'all could be investing into like graduating your investments, like you know what I mean, like making things better for your business. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just based on and like pocket and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like this EA, this is the beginning of time from gaming.
it's
Bro.
not that simple. You have
it's not simple. It's not as easy as you look. As it's,
I'm not saying it's that simple. I'm not saying it's that simple. But for new games to come out and like figure this shit out before is unacceptable.
listen,
I
perfect
understand what
example.
you're saying, but look, okay.
No, I got the perfect example,
A
sir.
small company, okay, is like 5,000 people. Is considered like a small company.
A small company, yeah.
5,000 people. Take 5,000 people, put them in a village. In those 5,000 people, you literally have 50 murderers, 10 rapists,
Child
a bunch
molesters.
of child molesters.
Everything. Yup.
You got a bunch of fucking weirdos. Oh yeah, they're talented. They know what they're doing, but
Mm-hmm.
they're humans.
But they're exactly.
Give them power. Put them in a managing position where they have power over other people. What do you think that makes? It
A
creates
monster.
A monster. And imagine if you have 50,000 people.
It makes like consideration of bad judgment.
No,
Yeah,
it makes
and
a
then
monster.
You have investors that are overseeing all this, and they have the money. They have the real power. They say, oh yeah, they're listening to this fucking psycho who got a VP job or whatever, and they're like, yeah, okay, do it. Do you think investors know what it takes to make a fucking video game? Have you ever worked in IT? Have you ever worked in project management? Have you ever worked in HR? Have you? Yeah, well that's it.
No.
But for the people that do, like me, I did all that. You see everything. It's fucked, and it's not something you can just fix.
Okay, so I'm sorry, bro. I'm not
You don't have to be sorry.
I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to be like insensitive of, the things that have to happen. I'm just saying,
I understand.
If we're building on a consistent basis, then like a lot of things that we started with, a lot of problems that we started with from back in like early problems or like whatever we do before, like a lot of that shit should be figured out.
No, because
You know what I mean? And
because 20 years ago, people who made games, they had 25, 30, 40 people. They were all small companies. EA started like that.
And then
Now
when they got
have-
big, they
They got-
fucking.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, you was breaking up.
Yo.
You was breaking up.
I'm on
Sorry.
I'm on my YouTube streaming with a couple people on party and all
Saying that.
Everybody else broke up, but like,
No, he was saying
You're
that.
the only one breaking up.
Huh?
Yeah, you're the only one breaking. He was saying that all these big companies
no
started
one
out
right
really,
now.
really, really small.
All these companies started small.
anybody that's in the developing community, like I love what y'all do. You know, like this is my whole like hobby and shit. Like you know what I mean? I love the game developers. Dude. I don't care like if they fall short. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a big judge on like if game developers fall short or if they like. It fucked the whole bag, you know what I mean? I still want Cyberpunk 2077 full price, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not mad at anybody. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, I'm mad.
I just want to see.
I'm mad.
I want
Yeah.
to see things develop. You know what I mean? Like, I want
Check.
to see things
Okay.
better.
No,
Technology
Yeah.
as like, you know what I mean? Like everything develops. I want to see everything.
That's what it's supposed to. It's meant for gaming
what it's
and
supposed to.
and
But let me
PC.
tell you this. Look, for a perfect example, right? Let me tell you why I'm mad about the CD Projekt Red thing, but I'm
You're
not
telling me
mad,
something
right?
I already know about Turtle Beach.
Right?
Bro, everybody got.
Hold- But listen, it's all for
Whoa,
it's all
man,
for
you got max headroom internet right now, buddy.
it's all for, right? Because if we knew,
Like,
but do we really?
That's how it is with Beats.
Nah, listen.
That's how it is with Beats and AirPods.
Listen, no. Yes, we can. Listen, and this is where I'm going to shut you down and tell you why we can put it all on them. The simple fact we gave you 9 years,
Yeah.
9 years to make this game. You had 9 years. 9
years. That's a
It was-
lot, man.
That's a long. With this
That's a
game, you should have made this
long
game. You should have made Cyberpunk plus more with 9 years. Okay?
Huh?
And the
There's no one watching the stream right now.
Like,
Nah.
not the PlayStation 4, none of that. It should have been running first on the PlayStation 4. I understand. Yeah.
but the simple fact that the game was garbage, right? And it took away from the game, right? It took away from the game, right? But this is again where I say this is our fault because we knew what CD Projekt Red was because look at The Witcher. We should have learned like yo, this is what CD Projekt does. We should have known. But everybody wanted to give them a chance because they were a big time, right? And because they fixed The Witcher, everybody was like, okay, yes. But boom. What did they do? They got our money.
I'm not mad at anybody. I'm ready to give anybody a chance with a new game. You know what I'm saying? I feel you. I'm not mad at you. I understand you completely. But at the same time, we can't be mad at new games. You know what I mean?
Bro, no, you can. No. First,
Can,
you can.
you should.
You should because you're spending your hard-earned money. You're spending your hard-earned money,
Hey, whoa,
right?
whoa, guys, calm down, please. Come on. Let's keep it civil.
So, you can't be mad at any new games unless they come out like Cyberpunk came out. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, it set a new standard. It set a new low standard. You know what I'm saying? So,
No. Because when I look at Santa Monica Studios, I don't expect the same thing from them as I expect it from CD Projekt Red. When I look at Naughty Dog, I don't expect the same thing from them. When I look at these certain companies, I expect I expect
here's the
greatness.
thing. This is what I'm gonna say, right? If you don't get mad at if you don't mad at the
Let him
creators,
talk, man.
if you don't get mad at the creators, how will you know if the game is getting better? Because you're gonna see the same thing that's messing up a lot.
bro.
You have to hold these people to this
Everything that I said. Y'all not taking everything that I said in, bro.
I am.
Exactly. Yes, you have to hold accountable, bro. That's what I'm saying. Y'all not taking everything that I said in. I said you can't be mad at developers for bringing out new games unless they come out like Cyberpunk with a bunch of bugs and a bunch of fucked up. Like,
Oh yeah, but the majority of the games,
No.
the majority of games don't come out with bugs. Like
Can't-
Ghost of Tsushima,
Yeah.
it didn't come out with bugs. I didn't see no bugs.
Tsushima was perfect.
All right,
Hold on.
God of War.
Hold on.
Tsushima was perfect to me.
Guys, come on, hold on 2 seconds.
I didn't play God of
You can't be mad at the creators. It's not the creators' fault.
It's not the
Yeah,
creator.
it's really
the
not.
developer.
It's really
the creators'
like
fault.
to be honest, it's really not the creators' fault, but it's based off of the technology that they use.
No,
Okay.
it's based on
No.
the people who pay. It's based on the people who pay at the end.
No, but even though it's based off of the people who pay, because remember, no, here's the thing that's what's funny though, right?
It's not
No,
Hold on,
just off the people who pay, bro. It's off the people that's forcing these games to come out.
No, but here's
Yeah,
the thing.
that's
This is
it.
not
That's
what.
not the creators.
No, but here's the thing. This is
creators-
what's. This is what is different though. This is what is different. Cause there, you remember the Monkey King game?
Hold on, let me talk.
You remember the Monkey King game? The
Yeah.
one that came out like how long ago? That was supposed
Oh,
to
the
be for
one that-
PC.
Yeah, and they said it was gonna drop for PS5
You know how many
later.
people made that?
One
You know how
person.
many people
I
made
think.
it? Exactly.
One person.
So basically, it's based off of the creators who create the game, but it's based off of how many people you're making it with.
Exactly.
No.
So if that one person could create that game.
Investors
No, it's
hovering over
not
your
just
head.
it's not just investors. It's based
It
off of
is.
how many people. No, but that's the thing. Because look at the one person that made it at his house before it
Yeah.
became a thing, and he became popular off of it.
Right, was you talking about the bright light memory shit? Or whatever
No.
the fuck it was called?
I've been praising The Ascent on Xbox Series X right now. It made by 12 people. It's better than every fucking game that's alive right now.
That shit looked like a good ass game. But at the same time, that was Rush. And at the same time, we had other games that was like super complex, that was like story driven. And it was like, you had to tell a good story. You can't just like make up a story and then just like make us, you know what I'm saying? Like, take the story however you want to take it and then get done. Like, no, you have to have a good story, man. Like,
Yeah.
Right. But you
But
can.
those companies don't have any ties with high-end people. They don't have investors. They don't
Exactly.
have boards. They don't have. Yeah, but it's a great company.
It's a great company. Yeah.
It's a company that should be. Every company should be like that. That's the
Exactly.
problem.
so you can't expect God of War out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, God of War was a great story, but you can't expect that same.
But you can expect but you should be able to expect good quality at least. That you're not putting in your game and you have to fucking get 9-10 different patches just to make it run smoothly.
Exactly,
You see-
but that's the thing that's based off of them. Like if you have a game that's basically having bugs and all that, there's gonna be people in the community that's gonna talk about it, and they're gonna put it in the they're gonna put it in the chat and all that, and be like, hey, let's press this community and to try and like make better
Yeah.
patches for the game.
You know how many times the community has come together, right? When a company didn't want to fix something and the community has fixed it.
Yeah, exactly.
And because and so we should be able to get mad at these
That's fine. That's fine. But what PlayStation games are we mad at right now?
Any game, no matter what it is.
it doesn't matter what it is. It's just any game.
It's
in
any
general.
game. It can't be a specific game in general, because if it's a specific game, then it's like y'all not focusing on any other game that comes out.
No, there's great games coming out right now. But what game are we specifically mad at right now that didn't meet our expectations or that didn't? Because I feel like Resident Evil is one of the best games that came out next gen. You know what I'm saying? If it's not only, even if
Bro, what's wrong with your eyes?
I can't say Resident Evil is the best game.
Nah, the best game that's come out for next gen is Ratchet and Clank. Everyone knows that Ratchet and Clank is the best game right now that's out.
On the technical standpoint, Ratchet and Clank wins.
Yeah, so everyone is comparing Ratchet. Everyone, when you make a game, it's Ratchet and Clank standards right now. You know what I mean? So like, oh, what happened? He left. His internet dropped him.
He got scared.
Yeah.
He was lagging a bit for a while, so I guess his internet.
Hell yeah, no man. We got to be able to hold these companies for, on you know.
I want someone to explain to me why FIFA is the same game.
7 times in a row?
6-7 years.
That's because
You know why?
they have the ideas that they have is just generic.
No.
They have
I
no other
understand.
idea on what
I
to do,
understand.
because
But
look
it's
at
it's the game that makes the most money.
no, but that's the thing. That's the game that made the most money. But look at
$1 a year.
It's because of the
look at
microtransactions.
NBA, look at
And it's
NBA,
shit.
and look at NFL, right? NBA was basically a game that had career and all that, NFL never
Mhm.
had career. But look at the fact that all that just basically came into NFL was like, oh, we gonna put career in the game now.
Right, and look, but when you put something in a game, it's not always good. Not always means it's gonna be good because the career mode in Madden, I'll tell you the truth, is garbage.
Exactly. And it's like
It's
they're
garbage.
only doing it
Casino
because
in the
it
game,
works
and
for
it's like,
2K.
oh wow, it's so good right now.
They're
Yeah,
only
and
doing
there
that
you
because
go.
it works for 2K.
Right, like you said,
Stupid.
they do that, and some people be like, "Oh my God, it's amazing." When and
problem
all
is,
reality,
people still buy
it's
it.
not.
Buy
And
it.
people still buy it. Like I said,
Exactly. And
I'm
it's
one-
like you got
I'm-
YouTubers that literally sits there and say, hey, like this game is trash. Like
Trash.
Agent,
Don't
right?
buy it.
Agent, he was always on Madden and 2K. And somebody pointed out that 2K was doing a story for next gen. Or no, not next gen, for next game. And they said Madden was gonna come out with a story for the first time. He looked at the story. He said the story was mad booty. I
Yeah,
sat
it's
there and
garbage.
laughed because of the fact that I didn't see the story. But when I seen the story, I was like, they just copied it from 2K.
Listen,
Because
these
all they
companies,
doing is like everything was based off of what they see first. What works is what they trying to
What
get
works.
in because the game that they have is not really running the way they want it to be. So they wanted to
Well,
follow what's there.
what works
Play
for one
Madden
company,
2021 and you look at the crowd and you see assets from Madden 2019.
20, Madden 19, Madden 18. You're like,
What
really?
the fuck?
Bro, they had a Super Bowl sign backwards.
But
They had a
that's
Super
like
Bowl
looking
sign.
at that's like looking at the celebrities. That's like looking at celebrities. Everything that comes out with the celebrities, right? They always
Yep.
do something and they copy the same exact thing with these
Mhm.
people.
Perfect example. My wife, right? She wanted this purse, right? Way that a normal person came out with. This woman and this man came out with, right? And I hold on, right? So my wife wanted this purse, right? And
Yeah.
nobody else wanted it. Nobody else was even touching it. Nobody else was thinking about it. But the minute Beyonce posted a picture with this purse,
Yeah.
forget it. It became out of stock. You can't get it. You can't. Listen, like, man, with all this shit, it's like I just can't. You know, sometimes it's just irritating. You know, with all this publicity and all this stuff, like for instance for the PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
For instance, Sony knows, right? Sony knows that this is a hot commodity. This is the hottest item out there right now, right?
Exactly.
Right? But because of the chip shortage, they can't send PlayStations out there. Wouldn't you think, common sense, they would get a manufacturer from themselves for chips and just chips alone, instead of going to third parties out there, like, or you know?
That's
You wouldn't
like
have
looking
this
at
issue.
that's like looking at Xbox with Game Pass.
Oh, I don't even want to get started there because honestly, I think at the end of the day, it's a waste of money. But you see, but a company that has a company that has trillions of dollars can waste money like that. You see,
But that's
Sony
the
can
thing
never
is
do
like
it.
with them for Xbox, right? Matt Booty, him and all the other creators, they always go for Game Pass because why? It's cheaper for most people, so you know how many people is buying these things? So they basically push all the games that they had onto Game Pass and try to create new games, but they never get a chance to create new games because they're focused on Game Pass.
Bro, Game Pass, you know, with Game Pass, for 1 year, spending Game Pass, they could buy 2 games. Seriously, for 1 year worth of Game Pass.
Yeah.
On Xbox side, bro, they do have new games coming, like with.
Bro, okay.
coming years, bro.
Okay.
At the end of the day, listen, just hear me out. Just hear me out.
I got a response for that.
PlayStation has had games since day one.
Yeah.
We've had PlayStation 5 games since day one. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Uh-huh.
been new shit coming out for PlayStation since day one. So, as more as we can get because we already beat these games, Xbox players haven't beat any next gen games because they haven't came out yet. So, I'm not mad at anybody right now. No, I can kind of be mad at Xbox. Like, don't get me wrong. Let me start off. I was an Xbox like I had an Xbox, bro. I traded my Xbox in for a PlayStation 5. I paid $200 for my PlayStation 5, bro. I traded my Xbox in and games to get my PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
And there's been games that came out for my PlayStation 5 that I've been able to play. There's no games on Xbox, bro, that came out. Like, I can't play no games, no new next-gen games that came out on Xbox. And I'm not mad at them about that. You know what I mean? I might buy a new Xbox later on down the line. But right now, like, come on, bro.
No, but it's like
You can talk about PlayStation being dry for a certain amount of time.
yeah.
Or whatever, but we still had games to play on the PlayStation 5, regardless. There's no brand new games that you can play on the Xbox Series X that you can't play on the Xbox One. We got Xbox xCloud coming out, so you can play all the xCloud. You can play all the Xbox Series X games on xCloud on Xbox One. So
You got your Game Pass?
of buying in the Xbox One.
No, but here's the thing
Game
that I'm gonna add something on top of that, which is basically like, I get what you're talking about, but look at the fact that all the new games that they said was coming out, they keep pushing on old games more than they push on new games.
Xbox?
Yes, Xbox. Like, they literally push on old games more than they push on new games, cause they show it on E3, but
And
they
it's been
never
like that
talked
for
about it.
every generation.
Pause though. And then Xbox community want to be mad at PlayStation 4 remastering games, or like making games brand new, or like, you know what I'm saying, bringing PlayStation 4 games to the PlayStation 5 platform. Like, when I bought my PlayStation 5, there was a lot of PlayStation 4 games that I never played before. So now that these games are getting upgrades, even if I have played them or haven't played them, like I never played Ghost. What is it? What's the Kojima game? This isn't working. We're behind.
Death Stranding?
Death Stranding. Yeah, I never played Death Stranding, but it's coming out on PlayStation 5, so I get to play that for like a brand new experience. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But do you realize that every generation of console has been like this? Every generation. I've been playing since the fucking Atari 2000. Every generation has been like that. It's just that you didn't have people talking about it, because the best hope you'd have is like get an article in PC Mag and get your fucking demo CD. You guys don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Buy a fucking magazine, and you'd have
I
a
know
demo disc
exactly what the
for
fuck you talking about.
All right, man. Good, but it's been like this forever,
Yeah,
and
of
that's how
course.
it is, because games take time and they take money,
We used to have fucking. We used to have
and that's
magazines.
yeah. But that's why I always I will definitely we're older than the normal people. But I always bought every generation, every company. I don't care. I don't care if your game comes out in 6 months or whatnot. I got all the platforms. I got a PC. I got an Xbox. I got a PlayStation. I got a Nintendo. But that's not everyone. I understand why 20-year-olds whine, while like 35 and ups are like, well, you know, I got a job, I got money, yeah, I got it. It's fine. It's not a problem. But the problem still remains that companies like EA, Ubisoft, and now CDPR, it's just getting more and more ridiculous. It's just the management is the problem. The investors are the problem. It's not the devs. It's not like,
the investors.
Look, I'm gonna tell you. You all have. If you have a Series X, no, please wait.
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
No. You just said you have a Series X. There's nothing to play. That Flight Simulator came out. Everybody freaked out. All those fucking Xbox bots. They're like, oh yeah, Flight Simulator. You know what game came out at the same time? The Ascent. Nobody fucking talks about it.
And you know, and The Ascent is a gorgeous game. It's a
It has
gorgeous
ray
game.
tracing. It has 4K, 60 FPS. It is gorgeous. That's what I'm playing right now. It was made by 12 people. And
12
it
and I'm-
fucking shames AAA games. It shames AAA
And I'm
games.
mad that game is not. I'm mad I can't play that game unless I have an Xbox because
It
that game is
shames
gorgeous.
Diablo 3. It shames Diablo. It's fucking crazy. I hate twin stick games. I can't stand them. And this one, holy
It's
fuck!
the best so far.
They made it that it works. It's just nice.
I was just gonna say the Ascent. That game is dope. Like you can't
It's
knock how
crazy
beautiful.
good, man.
Yeah, you can't knock how beautiful that game looks. Look, like if you look in the environment of that game, how complex and detailed it is,
It's
and then
crazy, man.
and when you sit back and know that 12 developers, only 12 developers created that game, bro, you got to look at Xbox and be like, yo, what are you doing? What are you
Just
doing?
prove that the
That goes to the same conversation as The Last of Us 2 having more complex like environments than
it's
The
prettier
fuck
than
outta
The
here
Last
with
of Us 2.
Flight Simulator. I know that
puts,
bullshit.
It puts The Last of Us 2 to shame.
complex environments than. No, I'm talking. Woo! Who put The Last of Us 2 to shame?
The Ascent. Play it.
I never played.
It came out 2 days ago at the same time as Flight Simulator.
Just the way
It's
the
on
game
Game Pass.
looks, just the way the game looks, that game is beautiful. The Ascent,
It has ray tracing.
Before than The Last of Us 2.
way better.
Dude, way
better.
Way better. No, it's only on Xbox and PC.
Okay, I'm sorry. I never got to experience that, bro.
But if you have a tablet, you have Game Pass, you can play it.
If you had a PC, you get Game Pass.
You see, and
Look,
this is my thing
On my,
about Game Pass.
on my Sony, I got 450 games on my PlayStation account. Okay.
Wow.
I'm a long
PlayStation player.
I bought PlayStation 1 when it came out, and I've been building up my library since then. Look, add me as a friend, look at my library, 450 games.
I got
Okay?
PlayStation 1 library does not like add to that.
Dude, I still have him in physical form, right there in the shelf behind me.
Is there more?
My favorites?
Is there more PlayStation 1 games? They were PlayStation 4 games.
There were no PlayStation 1.
No, right?
PlayStation 1, you would play Resident Evil, you would play Final Fantasy. Oh no,
But there was so many games for PlayStation 1. Because I remember.
You would play Jet Moto. You would
Jet
play,
Moto. Oh, Jet Moto was my thing.
Fuck, it was so good.
People fail to realize that like PlayStation 1 is like super retro, though.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of the era. Like people wanna be like, oh, you can't play backwards compatibility with PlayStation 1. Like man, that's like playing the
But
Listen,
you said
I
that
asked
was
people this
the
question.
beginning of the era.
No, that was the beginning of a new era, not of an era,
Oh,
because
I was
video
about
game
to
era
say,
started with
Because you
Atari.
got Sega, you got all these other games.
Super
that
Nintendo.
was- yeah.
But listen, what was No. Atari started it. Atari started everything.
Atari did not start that.
Atari started video games, nigga.
Atari. Commodore
A game?
64 started it all, but
We talking about gaming in general.
Commodore 64 started it all.
We talking about gaming
3D?
in general, not like 3D wise.
We're not talking about just gaming in general. We're talking about 3D gaming.
3D
3D
gaming?
SNES started.
Nintendo.
SNES. Yep, with Donkey
Super
Kong.
Nintendo. Super Nintendo.
With Donkey Kong and Star Fox.
Donkey Kong. Donkey
Donkey
Kong.
Kong and Star Fox.
Don't forget about games.
Donkey Kong was three-dimensional. Exactly. And also, what about Dragon Ball Z Battle 22? That was that for its time. That was able to do two-sided ways controlling with the